from St. John's Arena, the 1984 Class AA semifinal game between the Wheelersburg Pirates and the Willard Flashes. This is Bill Hofstetter along with Dale Hamilton as Group W proudly presents high school basketball. State semifinal action, and the Berg here to take on Willard.
Here tonight.
Going to have the introduction of players now from Willard High School. Jack Gill, an assistant coach. Barry Val, an assistant coach. Coach Cup. The coaching staff from Wheelersburg. Jack Brannon. Jack, who does a super job with the young men. Mike Schomburg.
I like Mike's reserve coaching strategy. He plays everybody, and the young men who develop as the season goes along gets them ready for the varsity.
Mike Lovengoose in his first year as head coach, and he makes it to the state tournament. Boy, that's got to be a real honor.
Yeah, you don't hardly have a chance to top that.
For Willard High School, Joe Moran. Keith Grimm for the Berg. Willis Jensen for Willard. Rod Fannin, one of the valuable subs for the Berg. Reggie Wheeler, a 5'8" senior for Willard. Number 15, Scott May, a 5'11" junior for the Berg. Dan Bowman, a 6' junior for Willard. Matt McFarland, scrappy little guard for the Berg, 5'7" junior. Brian McCall for Willard. Sam Crabtree for the Berg, he's a 6'1" junior. Keith Moore. Chuck Bowen for the Berg, a 6'2" senior who played such a valuable part in the regional game. Howder for Willard. And Steve Duncan, who did a super job off the bench for the Berg in the regional game. Now the starters. This is Brian Cook, a 6'2" sophomore. And of course Todd Staker, 6'2" senior, who needs no introduction to our fans. Nolan Robinson, who scores 20.7 a game. He's a 6'4" sophomore. He looks like he's failed a few times. He looks older than a sophomore.
Yeah, he's very mature looking.
Andrew Strochinsky for the Berg. Rex Adams, who scores 15.3 for Willard. Number 5 is Ron Ellis, a 6' senior. Don Brown, a 5'11" senior for the Berg. We missed Denver Marshall when he came on. He's a 6'1" senior for the Berg. 25 is Tim Scott, 6' junior for Willard. And the last starter for the Berg is number 31, Craig Brown, a 6'1" senior. So we're about ready to go. All the talking's been done, and we're ready for action in state semifinal action. The winner to meet the winner of the Akron St. Vincent St. Mary Cincinnati McNicholas game. Berg on the floor. Willard about to break their huddle, and Dale Hamilton.
Thank you very much, Bill. Rex Adams, a veteran center, 6'5", a senior. Everybody shaking hands, and Staker steps in to jump for the Berg. Everybody getting all set. We had a 2-second tip last night in the championship game with 2 seconds to go that neither player hit it, and they didn't re-jump it, and it decided the ball game in a 1-point win. It's a clean toss, and the Pirates have it. Willard is a zoning ball club. They will zone practically all the time, 2-3 or 3-2. So the Berg pulls it out. Here's Marshall in the corner, comes back outside. Don Brown. Pirates working for the good shot. Marshall fakes the shot. Craig Brown, and we got traveling called against Craig Brown. The Pirates turn it over.
Super pass, though, by Craig Brown, as he showed great instinct to get that ball into Don.
Full court pressure. Scott brings it down. It's loose on the floor. And finally a jump ball after the players rolled over about 3 times.
That was either a first down or a jump ball, so I'll tell you, that got a little rough in there before they ever called anything.
Looks like the officials are under the theory, let them play. Willard on the attack. Ellison, Scott, the guards. Here's Koch. Adams in the lane, back outside. And a pass knocked down by Craig Brown. Beautiful hands by Craig over to Donnie.
Berg playing that tough man-to-man defense again, and that's what's got him here.
Played over a minute, no score yet. Marshall retrieves that pass after it's deflected. Here's Staker with his first shot, going to be short. And Adams takes off the rebound for Willard. Ellis, top of the key. Into the lane, and a jump shot is good by Adams. Willard goes on top, 2-0 with 6:18 to go in the first quarter. Staker again from the baseline. This one a little too strong. Robinson the rebound to Ellis. Adams pulls up. Staker coming out on the run. Staker 0 for 3 as he can't get it to fall, and here comes Willard again. Ellis signals play number 2, and good hands again by Craig. Almost pulled it out of there, but Willard comes up. And the offensive rebound gets Willard a 4-0 lead as Scott, a 6-foot junior, slipped in for the offensive boards.
Well, the Berg a little tight with their shots right now. Craig Staker's put up 3 shots, and none of them have been very close, so they'll get off of it in a minute.
Craig Brown is fouled by Ellis. That's his first. This will be a shooting situation. Craig can break this ice and get the Berg rolling here if he can cash in the free throws. And he does. Four to 1 Willard, 5:12 to go first quarter. Adams with the rebound. Craig Brown right on Ellis. Here's Koch, top of the key, and Staker with the rebound, and Trzcinski with a great job of blocking Adams off the board. Marshall kept alive by Craig Brown. And another great rebound. And Marshall is fouled, and Denver Marshall really going to war on the boards.
Well, they're doing a number on the boards right now, and I'll tell you what, it looked like he got fouled 2 or 3 times before they ever called it. But as you said, Dale, they're letting him play a little bit.
We're down to just 4:39 to go, and the Berg so far, they just can't get the lid off it from the field.
Yeah, they're 0 for 7 so far in the ball game, unofficially by our stats.
Denver Marshall makes it a 4-2 ball game, and 4-3 as the left-hander puts it right in. Pirates dropping back, just a little token pressure. Ellis circles to the right corner, and Scott's wide open, and the left-hander drops it in. Scott now with 4, and it's a 6-3 Willard lead. 4:16 to go first quarter. Craig Brown hits the 20-footer. Craig with 3. Adams beat the press. This is Wes Johnson in the lineup now. Robinson, Cherchinsky all over him. Harris steps inside, lets it go, no good. Robinson rebounds, and he got it.
That's the guy the Berg's got to stop, and he did a super job right there, and he's only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore, 6'4". Don Brown fakes, gets open, won't fall. Adams, strong rebound. Foul going to be called against Cherchinsky, and Staker was high in the air to bat that one down. Cherchinsky picks up his first personal foul.
They want to take this opportunity to thank Wheelersburg Lumber for their help in sponsoring this game. They want the Berg to go all the way. Go see the Wheelersburg Lumber for all your building needs. They're proud of the kids and they're proud of the area. That's Wheelersburg Lumber up on Ohio River Road. Got a timeout on the floor, so why don't we break right now for a word from some of our sponsors. We'll be right back. This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words.
3:17 to go first quarter. Willard 8, Wheelersburg 5. Dale Hamilton and Bill Hofstetter on Group W Cable.
I've been trying to figure out what happened to Willard's mascot's nose. Somebody mashed it for him.
May have got a little close to Denver Marshall down there the last time when Denver was going to war on those offensive boards. He was having contact with all 5 players for Willard, so he may have got the mascot too.
So far, I've got the Berg shooting only 1 of 9 from the field, and they're not going to win anything shooting like that. They're going to have to pick it up quite a bit. They're a lot better shooting team than that. I think it's just a little first game jitters, but they'll be all right. They're hanging in.
Right, looking at it this way, 1 of 9, and we're only 3 points down. Sending Nolan Robinson to the free throw line. First one is clean. Robinson now with 3. Willard lead is 4 points. Good again. And now Willard's picking up full court. And it's stripped away by Ellis, and Craig Brown takes it right back.
Quick hands on both players' parts there.
And Brown's pass a little high for Staker in the corner, so we've had 3 turnovers in the last 10 seconds, 2 against the Berg. Head to Nolan. Nolan Robinson's jump shot is good off the baseline, and now Willard is up by 7, 12-5 with 2:45 to go in the first quarter.
Berg looking very tight right now. Just looking a little bit intimidated. They're going to have to just back it off and slow everything down and get back in the ball game.
Ellis to Scott. Don Brown on him. And the Flashes turn it over as Chuck Bowen comes in now for the Pirates. Craig Brown out. Don Brown walks it across the timeline. Chuck Bowen now takes the point guard spot. Staker, nice pass inside. Marshall shot strong. And the follow by Duncan. Steve Duncan with the field goal. Rex Adams gets it right back for Willard. 14-7 Willard. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Two-three zone for the Flashes. Denver Marshall. Cross court to Don. Duncan puts it up. And Marshall gets another rebound, but he's on the baseline. Turns the ball over to the Flashes.
Super rebounding job that time by Denver Marshall. Berg unofficially only 2 for 12 from the field.
And great defense. Berg denying the inbounds pass. 5-second violation. Wheelersburg will get the ball back. Craig Brown back in for Wheelersburg, replacing Bowen. Wes Johnson, 6'2" senior, back in the lineup for the Flashes. Craig Brown from long range. Beautiful shot by Craig. Craig now with 5. Ellis off to Adams. He fumbled the ball all the way down, but when he finally caught up with it, he showed he's a great shooter off the run. He now has 6. 16-9. Willard maintaining that 7-point lead. A minute to go first quarter. Craig, long range, got it again. Foul called against Craig in the backcourt. Craig's first, team's second. 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Pirates down by 5. Ellis signals play number 1. It goes into Robinson. His shot is no good, and Shukchinsky brings off the rebound. Andrew, Donnie. Here's Craig. He's hot. This one a little short, and it's batted out. But Willard comes down with it. And unable to hold it is Scott. Wheelersburg gets it again. Chance to cut the lead to 3. 18 seconds. Willard picking up full court zone. Here's Straczynski. Duncan with 8 seconds. Down to 5. Donnie Brown, top of the key, short. And there's the end of the first quarter with Willard leading Wheelersburg 16-11. You're watching Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. 5-point Willard lead after the first stop, and Wheelersburg having a little trouble getting on track from the field. Don Brown unable to hit that last one from the top of the key. Wheelersburg had a couple of chances to get that deficit down to 3, but couldn't quite do it. But Wheelersburg, with their shooting trouble, only be down by 5 is not that bad a shape. Individually, Craig Brown has 7 points to lead Berg. Denver Marshall 2 and Steve Duncan 2. For the Willard Crimson Flashes, Rex Adams has 6, Nolan Robinson 5, and Tim Scott has 4. 16-11. give Nolan Robinson 6 and Rex Adams 6, Tim Scott 4.
Unofficially, I have the Berg shooting 25%, 4-16 in the first quarter. Willard, on the other hand, shooting 50%, 7-14. So that's the difference in the ball game right now, and the Berg is going to have to pick up the shooting to get back in it.
And again, Staker gets the tip. Here's Craig Brown. Denver Marshall with a great head and shoulders fake, then went up strong off the glass. Wheelersburg finally gets it down to 3, 16-13. Rex Adams and a whistle. Going to have a little hand checking on Denver Marshall.
Well, there's number 33, Denver Marshall.
That's his first, team's third. Out of the corner, missed. Rebound taken off by Staker. Berg can cut it to 1.
You said, Dale, is their shooting as bad as it's been, to be this close, they're really hanging in there.
Todd's going to be called for the charge, as officials said the defender was set and waiting on Todd. That's his first, team's fourth.
I think that was a pretty good acting job by Johnson, though.
Mike Levengroth agrees with you 100%, Bill.
Willard doing a lot of double picking underneath to try to get men free. It didn't work that time. We got a foul called on the rebound.
Don Brown had the inside position on the defensive board. So Tim Scott picks up his first personal foul, and that's the team's third. Willard is in the bonus. Wheelersburg will be after the next foul. 2-3 zone again for Willard. Staker still can't get it to fall. Out of bounds off Straczynski, so it'll go out to Willard.
Well, Andrew was fighting in there trying to keep it alive with one hand, and he hit it about 3 times and finally couldn't control it any longer, and it went out of bounds.
Brian Koch, 6'2" sophomore, back in the lineup for Willard. And we're going to have traveling. Good defense that time by Donnie Brown. That was one of those turnovers that really was created by just great defensive pressure.
Yeah, it was.
So the Berg again can cut it to 1. Here's Staker inside, puts it up off the glass and good. Staker was able to post up low that time. Craig got it to him. The Berg down by only 1, 6:10 to go first half. Koch wide open, top of the key, doesn't get it. But there is Robinson for the follow. He now has 8. And that was a big offensive rebound.
Maybe that basket by Staker will get him going now. He's had a little bit of first-team hitters, I think.
Donnie Brown trying to penetrate, loses the ball, and Koch takes it in. Staker high in the air to block it. Here comes Donnie Brown. Don Brown was actually knocked flat, and we didn't get a call, and the officials are really letting him go. Donnie just looks at the officials as if to say, it just knocked me flat, official.
I don't think anybody disputes the fact that he traveled with the ball, but it was how he traveled. He got knocked down, and then they called the traveling.
Here's Koch. Scott. Koch, wide range, into Adams. Blocked, knocked down by Staker. Staker with a super move, a double clutch pumped, put it in off the glass. 18-17, and Todd now beginning to take the ball to the hoop. Wheelersburg down by 1. Boy, it is super rough. It's out of bounds out to Willard.
I'll tell you, these referees letting this thing get out of hand. It is really rough in here.
18-17, Wheelersburg down by 1, 4:57 to go in the first half. Time out on the court. You're watching Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words. Bill, the way these officials are geared up, looking at the press release on them, a lot of them, they do some football officiating, and they may be a little bit confused what sport we're in.
You wouldn't think after a whole basketball season they get confused in their sport, but I'll tell you what, that last play was typical of what's going on out here. This thing is just about to get out of hand. It's getting really physical, and they're going to have to control it a little bit because it's getting rough.
4:57 to go in the half. The Pirates defense done a super job. They've had Willard stuck on that 18 for quite a while.
Well, and they've kept Robinson and Adams out of the scoring column. Adams has not scored in the second period. He has 6 points in the game. Nolan Robinson has only 1 basket here in the second period, so that's what the Pirates have to do, is keep those 2 young men off the boards.
Of course, one of the secrets of playing basketball is to adapt to how the game is being called. So I guess adapt to this one is just knock your opponent down and see if they're going to call it.
Todd Staker with another super rebound. He's had about 3 good rebounds and about 3 or 4 block shots already.
Don Brown, top of the key. He penetrates off the glass and good. Don Brown gets his first field goal. The Pirates take the lead.
Just a super scoop shot as he had to reverse the ball in midair and lay it up under the basket.
Robinson's shot won't fall. Duncan with the rebound. This one's run down by Koch in the corner. Robinson posting up down low. They can't get it to him, so Ellis pops from long range. Willard back on top, 20-19, 3.5 minutes to go first half. Staker, long-range jumper, going to be short. Denver Marshall kept it alive, couldn't get the angle. He was underneath the bucket, and it's taken out there by Robinson. Well, the official called the hand grabbing by Craig. That's his second. I guess you can body chuck and everything else, but if you reach out and grab to the wrist, then that's a foul. Off the lip, and it's taken off of there by Staker. Pirates down by 1. Staker flashing through. Craig couldn't get it to him. Craig goes up from 15 feet. He hits it. It's great to see Craig with that shooting touch. He's had a little bit of scoring drought in the tournament so far. He's shooting great.
I think they're going to see a lot better shooter the rest of the ball game now. I think Craig's ready now.
Well, be it a pass or a shot, Nolan Robinson gets the bucket. I don't know whether to give Johnson an assist or a field goal attempt.
I think he was trying to pass it. It looked like he was trying to get it inside.
Todd Staker, nice touch, gets the roll. Staker now with 6. And it's 23-22 Wheelersburg as the lead just seesawing back and forth. Steve Duncan with the inside position to Donnie Brown, and Donnie Brown saying something to Robinson. Marshall misses. Duncan crashing the boards, picks up the personal foul. That's his first. And we're in the bonus.
Number 34, Steve Duncan.
We'll be going to the Willard end this first half, which is really down in front of the Wheelersburg crowd. Minute 51 to go in the first half. At the free throw line, Wes Johnson. And off the brace, rebound taken off by Staker. So Willard has missed a chance for 4 points from the free throw line.
They missed their last 2 one-on-ones. So.
Mike Lovenguth tells the Pirates to just hold the ball out front as Willard's got to come out and get him. Don Brown immediately takes it in on Ellis, banks it off the glass. Don Brown with 4. Wheelersburg up by 3.
Berg with their biggest lead with 1:20 to go in the half.
And good defense by Duncan. And Nolan Robinson called for traveling. And Willard coach Bob Haas wants to talk things over. The Pirates up by 3. The momentum going our way a little bit.
See the Wheelersburg cheerleaders out here. And a shot of the bench. We want to take this opportunity to thank Randy Nelson and Paul Kamer for sponsoring the game today. If you don't know Randy and Paul, they have been around the sports area and the Portsmouth area for years. Not that they're that old or anything, but they've been around here for a long time. Randy and Paul are the proud owners of Southern Ohio Sporting Goods, and with softball season right around the corner, why don't you call Randy and Paul tomorrow about your softball needs? The number is 353-2421. Randy and Paul, a couple super guys. They care about the athletes of the area, and they'll help you in all your sporting goods needs. So call Randy Nelson or Paul Kamer tomorrow at 353-2421. That's Southern Ohio Sporting Goods.
Minute 15 to go in the first half as you see the Wheelersburg bench. And the Pirates now with Craig Brown top of the key. Wheelersburg going to show 4 corners. Duncan out front. Don Brown penetrates. No call. Duncan puts it up short. Donnie gets the rebound, and he is stripped by Adams. Ball out of bounds to Wheelersburg.
I tell you what, that Johnson, Wes Johnson of Willard, should get an Academy Award because he's always acting out there. He falls down every time somebody gets within 5 feet of him.
Pirates had a good chance to get the lead up, but couldn't score off the 4 corners. Wheelersburg going to try again. 32 seconds. Staker. And dangerous pass. Just got it to Craig Brown. Duncan. And Duncan's pass over the head of Staker, but Donnie Brown was back to save it. Down to 10 seconds. Craig. Duncan. And a good shot by Staker. Gets the roll at 1 second, and there's the end of the first half. And Wheelersburg leads by 5, their biggest lead of the first half. It's 27-22. Wheelersburg leading the Willard Flashes. You're watching Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words.
Back here at St. John's Arena, the Wheelersburg Pirates leading the Willard Flashes 27-22 at the half.
It's been a great second quarter for Wheelersburg. Outscored Willard by 10, 16-6. And nobody's in foul trouble. Craig Brown has committed 2. 1 each is the most anybody else has, and Willard with nobody over 1. Willard was only called for 3 fouls in the entire first half. Wheelersburg was whistled 6 times. We're ready to go. 16 minutes away for one of these ball clubs to get into the championship game. Staker and Adams, and kept alive by Craig Brown, and Don has it.
Berg's controlled all 3 tips now.
Here's a blocked shot, and out ahead is Robinson. Well, Willard got a break there, or just good effort, good follow through, as Robinson looked like he wanted to dunk it, and he came up about 6 inches short. But they got the follow through. It's 27-24. And Willard is coming out man to man, and this is more or less desperation time for Willard. They do not like to play man to man, and Don Brown with a great effort. Don now with 6.
After watching Don Brown go to the basket, then I can understand why they don't like to play man to man.
Nice lob pass to Robinson. He goes in for his 12th point. We've played a minute here in the 3rd quarter. 29-26 Wheelersburg. Here's Don down the lane again, and got the roll. Blocking foul, and Don Brown gets the field goal. Don now with 8.
Well, he's like a water bug when he gets in there in that key. He's hard to stop when he gets down in there.
Rex Adams picks up his 2nd personal foul. Free throw good. Don Brown now with 9. He has all 5 points. He just kind of saw that man-to-man defense and a gleam in his eye. Wheelersburg by 6. 6.5 minutes to go. This is Scott. And the outside shot is right there by Ellis. He now has 4. Here's Craig Brown. Staker moves to the hoop, and they're going to have a blocking foul called.
It's obvious that the Berg's going to exploit this man-to-man by going right to the basket with it.
Coach Bob Haas way down past midcourt to talk to his players. First shot by Todd is good. He has 9. And Staker in double figures with 10.
Berg, as they've done the whole tournament, are shooting very well from the line. That's 6 of 7.
And again, the lob to Robinson, up and in. He has 14. 34-30. Don Brown, and nice pass to Staker. Beautiful assist from Craig Brown. Staker now with 12. The Berg back up by 6. 36-30.
Both teams are 3 for 4 from the field right now, Dale.
And Willard attacking from the opposite side of Robinson as Howder gets the lob pass and banks it in. 36-32.
Willard's gone back to the zone. That man-to-man was not working at all.
Craig Brown out front. Steve Duncan ready to check in for the Pirates to next opportunity. Here's a pushing foul going to be called against Marshall as he shoved off. He had good position, but he wanted to keep it, and he stuck out the hand, so Denver picks up his second personal foul. Steve Duncan, 6'5" senior in the lineup, as he's going to be guarding Robinson. Staker is on Howder. And the pull-up shot is good by Robinson. He went outside and hit it. Now Willard fans come to life. 36-34, Wheelersburg by 2.
Willard back to man-to-man.
Staker about has his shoulder taken off as Adams knocks the ball out of bounds. Wheelersburg will retain possession. Staker from the outside, too strong. Don Brown with a great effort, and a foul called against Robinson, and Wheelersburg fans love it. Willard doesn't.
Well, I don't know what they got to complain about. He got fouled about 5 times before he even got called the foul.
Don Brown will go to the free throw line. That's the first foul on Robinson. Only the 4th foul of the game against Willard. I don't know how you can complain when you play 20 minutes and have 4 fouls called against you.
That may have been the first one they called on Robinson. Let's put it that way.
Don Brown misses the first one. He's got one more coming. Wheelersburg by 3, 37-34, midway through the 3rd quarter. Scott on the right wing. Robinson, it's on the floor. Donnie Brown had it. He lost it. Unbelievable. Officials let it go about 7 seconds too long. Finally called a jump. Don Brown at 5'11". Tim Scott at 6 foot even. Don Brown and Rex Adams talking to each other. Nice lob inside to Robinson. And Wheelersburg lead cut to 1, 3.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Wheelersburg will retain possession. The ball tipped out of bounds by Willard. Craig forces it up, makes a beautiful shot. Craig Brown now with 11. And the Berg lead back to 3, 39-36.
He had a double pump to get that one in. He did a super job with it.
And Staker steps in front of Robinson, makes the steal. Puts it off the glass, and he is fouled. Foul against Adams. And that is number 3 on Adams. Well, we've got all the press ravings about Nolan Robinson, but I noted right then after the ball was stolen away, he loafed down the court. So we'll put that one on the minus side.
Well, the Berg has negated Adams' scoring. He has only 6 points, and all of them were in the 1st quarter.
Todd Staker puts the lead back 5, 41-36, less than 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Ellis calling play number 2. Cross court back to Ellis. Craig Brown's on him. And Robinson with a fadeaway over Duncan. Not bad defense by Steve. He made him shoot a fadeaway, had his hand in his face, but Robinson hit it. Staker has a shot blocked, rejected by Howder. Again, a no call. Staker and Adams collide, and
well, again, it was one of those Hollywood jobs. They've been taught to fall down when somebody gets within 2 feet of them.
Craig Brown has it blocked by Scott. Don Brown splits the defense, gives it to Craig. Staker from long range. He hits Todd now with 8 points in this quarter. He has 16 in the game. Wheelersburg lead by 5.
I hope Willard keeps leaving him alone right there. He'll bury him all night from there.
And here's a breakaway as Adams comes in all alone. Adams now with 8. Staker, super move on the baseline. Lead by 5 again. We're at 1 minute to go, third quarter. And another turnaround jumper by Robinson. He has 12 points in this quarter. Lead just seesawing back and forth, 45-44, and I think Mike Levenguth wants the Pirates to bring it out. Staker may not have seen the signal. Pirates are still running their offense. And Staker has it blocked, and it's taken out there by Willard. That's going to negate a bucket. That probably would have fallen in. And a Willard player is going to be called for offensive goaltending, and Bill looked like that was going to drop.
Yeah, it was. And the Willard coach over there arguing vehemently, but from where we said it, it was a good call. He had the ball was on the rim when he touched it.
Adams out for a breather for Warren. For Willard coming in is Wes Johnson. Down to 7 seconds. Here's Marshall. Craig has to shoot from long range. It's short. And after 3 quarters, Wheelersburg leads 45-42. This is Group W Cable, where actions always speak louder than words.
938, 13938.
Dale Hamilton, Bill Hofstetter from St. John's Arena, where Wheelersburg and Willard will have a go at it for another 8 minutes. One of them will call it a year, and the other will be all set to go into the championship game Saturday. Really came to life in the third quarter for Wheelersburg as he scored 10 points in that quarter. Gives him 18 for the game. Don Brown had 6 in the quarter. He now has 10. Craig Brown hit a bucket. He has 11. Denver Marshall has scored 4 in the game. Steve Duncan has 2. Nolan Robinson got 12 points in the quarter. He has 22. And the 6'4" sophomore showing that he is as good as we heard. Adams has 8, Ellis 4, Scott 4, and Halder 2.
Unofficially, I have Willard shooting 10 of 12 from the line, or from the field, for 83% during the third period. And the Berg shot a lot better. They were 50% as they just get their third tip. They've controlled all 3 tips now. They're all 4 tips now.
Here's Duncan, corner to Craig Brown. Don Brown is knocked to the floor. It's taken back by Wheelersburg. It's out of bounds off Willard. And Don Brown is going to sit down there and kind of get himself back together. Chuck Bowen going to come in, maybe give Don a little breather.
Well, the one thing you asked of officiating is consistency, and these guys are consistent. They just let them be rough the whole game.
Yeah, they're consistent. They don't call anything. Don Brown over on the bench going to try to get the piece together a little bit. Staker with Adams on him. Craig Brown has it blocked, gets it back, worms his way out of trouble to Marshall. Bowen on the baseline. Boy, that's tough. I think that's his first shot of the game that came with the pressure on. A nice move to the baseline, pulled up and drops it in. There they give Ellis the outside shot. And here's going to be an over-the-back call against Powder. That's the first foul against Powder. Going to walk to the Wheelersburg end, and Denver Marshall, who's done a great job on the boards, walks down to his rebounding position. Staker hits. He has 19. But we look up now, Bill, and we don't see any empty seats around, as filled to capacity. Second shot by Staker is good. And Wheelersburg lead is 7, 49-42, with exactly 7 minutes remaining. He now has 6. Craig Brown has it taken away by Ellis and blocked by Craig. It's on the floor, picked up by Bowen. And Chuck very wisely holds it up. Here's Staker, shoots too strong. The ball taken off by Howder. Ellis to Adams on the baseline, short. Bowen comes up with the ball. Good hustle by Bowen. Robinson almost made the steal. Action is frantic on the court here this afternoon. Don Brown back in the lineup for the Pirates, and Craig Brown gets a rest. 6:10 to go. Wheelersburg 49, Willard 44. Don Brown has it blocked, and here's the breakaway to Ellis. Marshall is going to be, I believe, ejected from the game.
Well, you see, this is what that kind of officiating, this is what it does for you. They push Brown at the other end. He pushes back at this end. They throw him out of the game.
.554 remaining. Now the officials are talking it over. .49-44 is the score. Ellis will go to the free throw line. Obviously, Marshall had no intent to hurt the player. He just wanted to prevent the layup. And the way the game is going, it's just, you know, you should be allowed to shove a little, and that's what he did. Ellis has 5 points. It's 49-44. Now, Mike Levenguth and Jack Brandon calls the official over to get a interpretation of just what's going on here. The officials are Don Fowler and Tom Case. In case you're scouting around for someone to call your games, why, there's a couple of names definitely to omit. Not that they're one-sided, it's just that they're just not very good. Ellis will go back to the line for a second shot.
That's maybe you're looking for a football official. They probably do pretty good at that.
Ellis misses this one. Willard will have the ball right in front of the Group W cable broadcasting booth. Here's Ellis. Adams out front. They give Ellis the 22-footer. Short. Robinson up strong. And Duncan bats it over to Craig Brown, and Craig was just about ran into the floor. The shot goes in. Let's see if they're going to allow it. It does count.
Well, I'll tell you what, that technical didn't slow nothing down, did it? Gee, Christmas, it's still physical out there. Just keep waiting for the fight to break out. I'll tell you, it's rough under there.
Now, Bob Haas is all the way down talking to the substitute official. I think he's saying, why don't you go out and call? He walked all the way down right next to the Wheelersburg bench. And said, maybe he's saying, let's use 3. So it's 5:35 remaining. Don Brown gets the field goal. He now has 12. Ball game on Group W cable. State tournament action being brought to you in part by Colonial Florist at 8058 Gallia Street in Wheelersburg. Now, they're the florists with the original ideas. Go see June and the gang today for all your floral needs. That's at 8058 Gallia Street in Wheelersburg. Colonial Florist, proud to be one of the sponsors of state tournament action on Group W cable. And boy, it is action. Right, the last time down the floor, Craig Brown and the defender, they were just, looked like a shoving match to see if Craig could stay in bounds and not come right out in our lap.
Keep waiting for somebody to start playing the song, Let's Get Physical out there.
Don, chance to complete the three-pointer, doesn't get it. And Staker, I don't believe this. He's called a foul called against Robinson. I don't know. Well, if the officials start calling them close now, everybody's really going to be confused. Todd Staker hits it. He has 21. Pirates can get an 8-point lead, and they do. Pirates up by 8, 5.5 minutes to go.
The winner to meet the winner of the second game, Akron St. Vincent St. Mary's or Cincinnati McNicholas. They play at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Here's Scott from the outside to Ellis. Pirates really sacking in on the defense, and good job Wheelersburg as Chuck Bowen. Scott up and down. Scott saying he was held on the arm. Here's Craig Brown. Down to 5 minutes to go. Here's Staker. Craig, let's go from long range. Good. Craig Brown with 11, and the Pirates have a 10-point lead. 4:50 to go. Staker high in the air, blocks Robinson's shot. Robinson ends up with a seat on the floor, and he can't believe that Todd got up that high.
Look at his coach. He jumped off the bench like he'd been shot.
Here's Scott, moves in from 10, doesn't get it, and the rebound comes down to Staker. 4:33 to go. Duncan in the right baseline into Don Brown. He's double teamed, misses a shot. Robinson rebounds, and he is fouled by Donnie Brown. Don shakes his head, said, yeah, I did. I can't believe I heard somebody from the crowd right behind us yell out and say, come on, get rough.
I think they've long past gotten by that stage.
Wheelersburg by 10. They give Ellis the outside shot. Doesn't get it. Craig Brown rebounds to Don. Wheelersburg's got a 3-on-1. And Staker is fouled. .352 remaining. Scott picks up his second personal foul.
Wheelersburg 3 minutes and 52 seconds from running through the rest of the top 10 in Class A action. They've knocked off number 10, they knocked off number 3, they're about to knock off number 2, and they still got to face Akron St. Vincent St. Mary possibly, and they're ranked in the top 10.
Todd Staker hits those free throws. Wheelersburg by 12. Here's Robinson off the glass, up and in. Robinson with 24. 3:37 to go. Staker misses this one, and he is fouled again. This one's going to be on Ellis. That's his second.
Remember, fans, should the Berg hold on, their game tomorrow will be on live on Channel 19 or Channel 12 on Group W cable. We're proud we could follow them all the way.
Todd Staker hits again from the free throw line. He has 7 from there in this fourth quarter. Make it 8. 26 points for Todd. Wheelersburg lead is 12. As long as we stay at that double-digit figure. Wheelersburg really packing it in, so Scott goes to the free throw line and hits. He now has 8. Lead back down to 10. Here's Bowen to Don Brown. And they take it away from Don. It's ahead to Adams, and good defense by Bowen.
That just shows you the hustle. You know, you were talking a while ago about one of their players not hustling down the floor. That's what hustle does for you. He was way behind the play and still blocked the shot.
Saved an easy layup, and, well, they get it back anyway, but still a great effort by Bowen as Adams cuts the lead to 8. And what Wheelersburg didn't want to do, stops the clock. 3:06 remaining. And Adams completes a 3-point play. And here's the full court pressure. Craig Brown. Head to Bowen, and Bowen holds it up. Back to Craig. Staker on the baseline. Jumper in and out. Rebound. Don Brown up and good. Don Brown with a big offensive rebound. He has 14. And that was a big one. Wheelersburg by 9. They give Scott the outside shot. He hits it again. Scott with 10. Craig Brown. Ahead to Don Brown. Back to Craig. Out front. Down to 2:20. Ball's loose on the floor. Saved. And a layup by Adams. And a foul called against Scott. Scott picks up his third personal foul.
Well, again, some non-consistency, boy. They did everything but mob Don Brown over there to get the ball away from him. Didn't call anything, and then they didn't call anything at the other end. So.
You know, you say, well, they're just letting him play that way, but it does become an advantage if whichever team is behind. And right now, that's Willard.
Right. If they keep calling like this, it certainly will be an advantage to them because they can do anything they can to steal the ball.
Free throw by Don Brown is good. One of our proud sponsors of the game is the Wheelersburg Recreation Center. They have something there for the entire family. They have video games, they have pinball and billiards. Wheelersburg Recreation Center is at Ohio River Road in the Burg. Don Brown hits both free throws. He now has 16. Wheelersburg is up by 7. And got to call something. It's going to be up and down. Robinson is livid. Don Brown comes across the timeline. He's circling with it, comes back out front. Fighting for his life, gives it to Craig Brown. He takes a right to the head, comes back out. Don Brown. Down to 1:35. And finally a foul is called against Robinson. Robinson picks up his third. We're down to 1:32. The Willard players look very, very dragging. And Willard wants a timeout for 1:32 remaining. 7-point lead for the Burg. 63-56, and will be at the free throw line.
Well, as we said, you know, you don't want to keep dwelling on it, but it is just really physical out there. And as you could see on that sequence of events right there, Don Brown was hacked about 6 different times, nothing ever called. I've seen games that they played in this year where, you know, for just almost swatting at him, they'd call a foul, and it's just really gotten physical. I mean, it hadn't gotten physical, it's been physical. At least they're being consistent in that manner. They've never changed it. It's been physical from the beginning tip. So maybe the Burg can hold on to it here with a 7-point lead and only 1:32 to go to the finals.
I think what they'd like to do is to maybe have more passes to get rid of the ball a little quicker, because if you're on the dribble, guarantee you it is going to be very rough on you. You're going to get swatted and slapped and held and bumped and everything else. Don Brown at the line with 1:32 remaining. Don has 16 points. Free throw is good. Actually, with these officials, you could award 2 shots every foul they call because they're all flagrant. That's the only ones they call. Don Brown hits again. And the Wheelersburg lead is back up to 9. Clock running 1:30.
Unofficially, I have the Burg with 14 of 16 from the line. They continue to shoot great from the foul line.
Robinson on the follow. He has 26. Craig Brown to Don. And smart move by Chuck Bowen as he brought it back out. And the Wheelersburg bench up applauding. Down to 1:04. Staker, Don Brown. Don is knocked down. This is going to be 2 shots as Brian Cope came out and did a pretty good job on it.
Finally called one of the muggings, didn't he?
I tell you, I don't believe I'd want to spend a weekend in Willard. City streets could really be hectic. Free throw is good by Don Brown.
If these referees calling it, it could be anyone.
Yeah, we're just joking. I'm sure that Willard's a very nice community. Second shot is good. Wheelersburg back up by 9, and it's less than a minute to the final championship game. Ellis pulls up from the outside, banks it in. Here's Don Brown. He's taking his life in his own hands. He dribbles it down. Craig with a bad pass, and Craig with a great job, almost saved it. Again, nothing called. Here's Ellis. Throw it right in the side of Bowen, and he is fouled. The player reached around, gave him a bear hug, and the official calls 1-1. But we're down to 31 seconds. Jack Brannon is unbelievable. He is out demonstrating to the official that what he did. He said, well, bear hugs usually are deliberate fouls, aren't they? But this official said no. Chuck Bowen's going to make it a two-shotter anyway as he drops it in. 3 points for Bowen. 31 seconds remaining. Wheelersburg by 8. Second shot is no good. Rebound off to Adams, uncontested. 28 seconds. Clock running. They give him the outside shot. Adams is fouled by Craig Brown, and that will nullify the bucket, which is good. But it stops the clock. Craig with his third. And this is going to be Wheelersburg takes timeout with just 23 seconds remaining. Normally you'd think that might be a pretty secure lead, but not the way the officials are calling it. It is very possible that there could be several turnovers in that length of time.
We could have several assault and batteries before the end of the game. So I tell you, it's just been hard to believe. That last sequence where Craig Brown got the ball stolen, he went down, he fouled a guy, they fouled him. I mean, it was just hard. It's just hard to believe that the referees could get this far and call a game like this. It's hard to imagine.
There are certain style of play that these officials could work. Now, a game that Monroeville is in, a Class A finalist, they just come down and shoot from 25, 30 feet. They don't worry too much about the defensive end. Game like that, they could officiate. But, boy, when you get a team like Wheelersburg, it's going to scrap you. And Willard also, these officials just don't get the job done. 8-point lead for Wheelersburg, 23 seconds. Adams misses a shot and the rebound to Duncan, and he is fouled. This will be a 1-1, and Scott ends up flat on the floor. Now only 20 seconds remaining. Scott gets up holding about everywhere. When you're 6'5", that covers a lot of ground. Steve Duncan walks down to the Pirate free throw line. Only 20 seconds remaining, and it's good. Steve Duncan puts a little icing on, 69-60, and Coach Bob Halse has conceded he is bringing in the second team with 20 seconds remaining, as he's bringing in the lineup Brian Mole, Joe Moran, Randy Wheeler, Steve Bauer, and Don Ballman.
Well, I'd say with Nolan Robinson and Cook and Scott as a nucleus, they may be back here next year. You never know.
Yeah, they certainly have the potential coming there. And Wheelersburg starters getting the hand across the way with 20 seconds remaining as Wheelersburg has a new team in. Shot by Duncan. Steve Duncan hits again. He has 4. And the Wheelersburg starters across the way. On the court now for Wheelersburg is Keith Grimm. Matt McFarland are out front. The long shot is short. Fannin is in the lineup. Here's a foul against Sam Crabtree and Scott May. Free throw will be coming for Brian Mall. He's a 6'3" senior. So Wheelersburg, Sam Crabtree, 6'1" junior. Rod Fannin, 6'3" senior. Free throw is no good. Keith Grimm in the lineup. This shot rolls in by Moran. And a holding foul called. The Berg also in the lineup, Scott May, 5'11" junior, and Matt McFarland, a 5'7" junior. You're watching the Berg win the semifinal game in the state tournament on Group W cable, and thanks to the fine technical work of Hugh Rich, Jeff Bentley, Mark Thornton, and Wes Bentley. And what a job they've done getting this game put together. 1 second. Here's a long shot. Just misses by Randy Wheeler. And the Wheelersburg Pirates, as you can see in the far end of the gymnasium, a very, very happy group of Pirate students and supporters. The Pirate bench, good sportsmanship as the teams shake hands across the way, as the Berg wins at 70-64. And they'll be in the state championship game. This is Group W cable, where actions always speak louder than words.